I'm part of the EA Creator Network, so some packs have been gifted to me and some packs I've purchased myself. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel for another speed build. For today's speed build we're doing something a little bit different that I, funny enough, haven't done before, which is kind of funny for the amount of time that I've been building The Sims, but I decided to do a base game starter home, and yes, this is the very first starter home I've ever built, even though I've been building for years, so it's kind of funny. But yeah, if you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, I hope you are doing well. I was gone for a little bit. I was pretty much gone for like a month, which is not great, but you know, I ended up getting quite sick with flu or something along those lines, I guess, and it really knocked me down. I was pretty tired for a while, and I lost my taste and my smell, and that was fun. So, but I'm back and I feel a little bit better. Some days are, you know, better than others, but I'm getting there. So, but yeah, for the base game starter home, I don't know why I built it in Copperdale. That was probably a silly place to put it, but I built it in Copperdale. But obviously, if you only have base game, then you're going to probably be putting it in Willow Creek or Oasis Springs. But yeah, it's just a one bedroom, one bathroom home. It's quite small. It's pretty much for a single sim. Basically, if you're starting fresh like a new game, and it's underneath 20,000 simoleons, so I guess it's considered starter at that point. So I don't know the exact price, but I know it is under 20,000. So yeah, but basically the design and stuff, I just wanted it to be simplistic, not too big. Obviously I had to really be minimalistic with how much stuff I was putting in the home because it was going to be way too expensive, and then it just wouldn't be considered a starter at that point. So, so I used quite a few debug items, especially for landscaping and stuff, just to kind of add to it because I didn't want it to have an empty yard too much. So, and then just trying to figure out the exterior of the home. I played around with a couple different sidings. The biggest thing with like the base game siding, exterior siding, is just I just don't really like a lot of the color swatches that we have. I just feel like it's really limited, so I wish they would add some more color swatches to the base game siding. So it took me a while to figure out what kind of siding I wanted to do at that point. So I went through quite a few different swatches, and that took me a bit, but I finally settled on not that mint color that we're looking at, but I ended up changing it to, it's kind of like a beigey brown, but when I use my reshade, it kind of comes off almost pinky peachy color, which I kind of wish it was a little bit, but yeah, oh well. But yeah, and then windows and stuff, obviously I thought I'd use those kind of windows, and yeah, like I said, the landscaping is pretty basic. Lots of like I said, lots of debug items. The plants and the debug items are a little weird though, because I just feel like some of them are just kind of strange looking, and they're just really oversized, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't know. But so I went through them quite a bit, kind of trying to figure out what type of look I wanted, because like I said, I didn't want the lot to be like super empty or anything. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I just wanted it to still have that kind of homey feel. So you know, when you're starting out the game, you're not starting out with like a empty, like bare house and everything, because some of the pre-made houses that you get with the base game are just kind of sad, I guess. They're just kind of sad houses, in my opinion. They're just very depressing. So they make you want to like really like start getting lots of money in The Sims really quick, because you're like, oh, I gotta upgrade this because this is really not great. So, but yeah, so, but it's like a really tiny house. I guess I could have made something a little bit bigger, but it's kind of hard to make a starter home that's quite big without breaking the bank, so to speak. So I definitely tried to keep in the tiny version, but the inside is pretty spacious. I like to think like the living room's got a decent amount of space, and same thing with the kitchen. It gets a little squishy between the hallway and the kitchen, but because I just wanted to put like a table and chairs in there so they could sit down and eat and stuff. So hopefully there's not going to be any pathing issues. I'm sure I'll test it before I put it up on the gallery anyways. So, and then I went with kind of like a pink exterior or interior for the inside. Um, I guess it's kind of a pink color. Yeah, I don't know. I wanted something a little bit different instead of just going with beige or gray or something. Just something fun, but I'm sure you can always change it if you really want to. And then that table and chairs, I don't know if those chairs really worked. I had a hard time trying to figure out. I wanted them to be a little bit more fancy, but because I love the little round table, it goes so well with a lot of different pieces, but those chairs just kind of, I don't know, I just settled on those. So, and then the kitchen's pretty basic. You have obviously your stove, your fridge, and then a sink and everything. Nothing too crazy. I didn't add a microwave or anything like that. And then I also made sure like there were some decor items, because sometimes when I see starter homes, they're very, very empty. And I get it as a starter home, but I also want the sim to be comfortable and enjoy their surroundings and stuff. So there's got to be a little bit of plants or something going on. So I had some little knickknacks and clutter here and there just to make it more comfortable for the sim. And then when it came to like the living room and stuff, that was a bit of a challenge, because I initially wanted to use like one of the big 3-seater couches, but it wasn't necessarily a cost thing. I was actually doing quite well for the cost. I kept, clicking up on the left-hand side there with a lot prices, and I just kind of kept an eye on it to make sure I wasn't going over. But yeah, the pricing wasn't an issue. It was more so like sizing, and then it just looked awkward. So I just stuck with that really basic love seat. That's got to be like the most basic love seat I've ever seen. So, but it works with the space. So, and then there's a lovely little plant in the corner. So you got a bit of greenery, and then I think that chair was kind of nice. It's looks cozy and stuff. So, and then I made sure to. I ended up adding like some shelving in there too, for that way they could have like books and stuff like that. So. Yeah, but it's like I said, it's pretty basic, it's pretty simple, something you can start out with and everything. So, and then the bedroom too, like I said, it's a single sim, so it's going to be a single bed. And I kind of like wrestled with like what decision I was going to make for like the single bed, because I really like that metal framed bed, but the swatches on the covers and stuff are just, I don't know, I just feel like they're very ugly. I know I'm being kind of blunt, but I just can't stand the swatches. Like some of them are great for like if you're making like a kid's bedroom and you want like that really bold colors and stuff, but there wasn't really anything muted. So like you have the one swatch and it's like all white, the entire bed's white. So it just, I don't know, it kind of throws you off a bit, but and then the bathroom, same thing. It's pretty simplistic. I hate that toilet, but it was the cheapest one that it wasn't going to like break on you right away. So I went with that. And then that lovely little, cute little shower tub combo there. So, but yeah, it's pretty much, like I said, it's very simple, very small, perfect for your sim to start out in. So, but other than that, that's pretty much it. The funny thing about this build is that hadn't even planned on making a base game starter, but I was in the middle of like working on a lakeside bungalow, and I was like, oh, Like I finished the bungalow and I was like, I really want to do base game starter. I've never done one. And I had a lot of fun with this. So I think I'm, like I said, I've said this before, but I think I'm going to be doing more base game and, like I said, limited pack builds because I feel like they just inspire you more to really kind of push the limit. And I don't know, I just feel like I have more creative ideas with this kind of stuff right now. So I think I'll be going with that for a bit. So, but other than that, I will leave you guys with the rest of the video. Hopefully, I won't be absent for another month. I'm feeling better, so yeah. But other than that, I hope you enjoy. And if you like my builds, please subscribe. I'm all over on the social medias and everything. So underneath ElfishlyAmie. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.